The last job that I had was extremely stressful in that the hours were very long and I was faced with a lot of very difficult problems. I didn't know what was wrong with me. It turned out I had clinical depression. And as part of the therapy for clinical depression, I took antidepressants, which didn't work particularly well. And then I went for this talking therapy called cognitive behavioural therapy. I would like to have had more, couldn't get it. So I've always been on the lookout for things like a stress management course, which I thought may give me another way to reinforce what I've learned through cognitive behavioural therapy and take it from there. I think it's something you have to keep on working at. One of my friends said to me, I didn't think you were the sort of person who would get clinical depression. And I said to him, well, 1 in 4 of us is going to develop some sort of mental health problem. So it's something that we just, need to be aware of. Well, the people there were just looked like everybody else that you'd meet on the street, mostly people of working age. I didn't have any worries at all about going to it because I'm quite open about saying that I have suffered from depression and I see no shame in that. One of the things they did stress was that people would not be asked to speak of their own individual experience, so there was really no pressure on anybody going. You just go and take it all in, basically. We all face stressful events in life. The reason I went to the course is when I'm placed in a stressful situation, I tend to overreact. I think it's a legacy of the depression. I immediately think, what's the worst possible thing that could happen here? Well, the thing that stood out for me was the controlling your thoughts session, because I think this is key to the whole thing. And this again is part of the idea behind cognitive behavioural therapy. So what you need to do basically is to try and face up to your stress. And they talked about this in terms of standing back and pulling back the blinkers so that you can look at the wider picture and really come up with a plan for trying to deal with it. And then you ask yourself, how well has this worked? You do the same things again and hopefully you gain from experience each time and your responses improve. So instead of your thoughts being, the worst possible outcome and so on, you can actually see light ahead at the end of the tunnel, which helps. All I can say is it works for me. If you just go to the course and say that's great, walk out and forget all about it, it's not going to have any positive effect. I think what you need to do is keep looking at the little booklets, put it into effect and show that it works. Because it's not the event, it's how we react to the event is important.